2, 1.
Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. I'm Dawn.
And I'm John, and together we're the two running brooms. And welcome to the latest episode in our Fast and Furious 5k training series. So in this episode we're going to be taking you through the feature event, which is a 5k race we did yesterday, so that's coming up next. We're also going to take you through the training we did this week, including a coached explosive hill session. So if you're new to this channel, we'd love you to subscribe and share with us some of our training and our racing. If when you're watching this video you enjoy the content, please consider giving it a like on YouTube. So without further ado, on with the training week. So welcome to Saturday. We are in the delightful Queen's Park in Chesterfield to do the No Walk in the Park 5k. It's a race we've done a few times in the past and we're looking to run a good solid time trial today. Weather conditions, what do you think though?
A little bit breezy, but a little bit overcast, but it's cooler than it has been in recent times. So
I think the wind's actually coming in the direction from behind us, so when we would be running into the wind, we've got a little bit to shelter the trees down there. So hopefully not too much affected by the wind, and we're looking for a decent time. What do you think for yourself today?
well, hopefully 21 something.
Yeah, last time I came here I think it was about 21:10, so I'd love to go under 21 today, but it'll be what it'll be, just a good solid hard effort. So it's a 4-lap course. These kilometre markers are in close proximity to each other, so you can tick them off as you go around on each lap. And shortly after passing the kilometre marker, you get the one little hill in the course. It's a bit of a climb, what do you say, about 200 yards. Gentle climb, but you have to do it 4 times.
Doesn't look much.
But by that 4th lap, and after that slope, there's a nice long flowing down. Go past the old park keeper's lodge there, nice arts and crafts style building, past the conservatory, and you can see ahead of us the cricket pavilion.
Sorry, I just...
So for the first part of the race we do a lap of the cricket pitch. As you can see, I set off pretty well, actually having to hold myself back, imagining that I'm not in an interval session.
As for me, I set off a little bit heavy-legged, and as you can see there was lots of people coming past me at this stage, and I was a little bit unsure of whether I could pick up the pace.
So at this stage of the race, runners are just settling into their stride, completing 3/4 a lap of the cricket pitch before heading up behind the pavilion and out onto the main larger lap. After about half a mile, the runners run past the cafe on the right and then veer towards the right to take the loop down by the lake and past the kilometre markers. So shortly after the kilometre marker, you go up the first of the 4 inclines. It's about 200 yards long, but
it's important to hold something back at this stage, because although the incline doesn't look a lot, by the time you get to the 4th time round, you really do feel it. So how did you do, John?
2025 on my watch, really pleased. 14-second improvement on the flat park run from 3 weeks ago. Breezy day, undulating course. Didn't feel I had a top gear, but it's just a very strong tempo plus run.
And what did you do here last time you came here?
I got 21.10, so I think that's about a 45-second improvement. So those people who say running every day doesn't work, it's foolish. Every day I've run in the last 17 weeks, no let up, right? And you see these sore vests are guaranteed not to sweat. I don't know what happened there if I jumped in the lake halfway around. But yes, the weight, I'm about stone lighter than I was.
Right, so folks, how do I feel about my race? Well, I was a little bit disappointed initially because I wanted to break 22 minutes, but it was actually 22 dead, so it's not a disaster. In the past I've run 21:40 there, and I've also done 21:37, so it's in the right ballpark. So yeah, not too bad, and hopefully next time I'll go sub 22.
So my goal for this training series is a sub 25k. So it's the 4th time I've appeared at the No Walk in the Park 5k. Back in November 22, I think I did 23:32. Next appearance 21:31. Brought that down to 21:09 last time, so highly delighted with 20:25 yesterday. So well on course to break that 20-minute target. So what are the factors that have got me there? For me, the first one, and you'll hear it on many videos, is consistency. For me, consistency means running every day unless there's a compelling reason not to. I think we've run for the past 120 days without a break, not for the sake of it, but because when I stand on the start line, I need to know that every day I've put something in the training bank to help me improve as a runner. And the reason I've been able to do that, well, 2 factors are: 1, a good solid strength and conditioning program, which I do 3 times a week. The next thing is good mobility sessions 4 times a week, and as well as a cleaner diet and better hydration. So those elements are helping me make progress, and I was highly delighted with yesterday's performance. So that's how we got on at the No Walk in the Park 5k. And now to flick back to Monday and take you through the rest of our training week.
Enjoy.
Well, the town where we live forms part of the Barnsley Borough, and probably the most famous thing to come out of Barnsley was its coal. And what we're running along now is a wagonway that was constructed by the Barnsley Canal Company back in 1809 to carry coal from Siltston back there to the canal basin down there, and it runs for about 2.5 miles. And as you can see, some of the old stones on which the rails were laid can still be seen, and indeed run on or skipped over today. Whoa. Fans of the channel. So this day is so done using these ancient stones to do something called fast feet, one of the little warm-up drills you may see in our coaching videos. Not only do these stones remind us of our industrial past, but they're good for training on. So 8 miles completed. Another one of those where we could quite happily have not gone out, but forced ourselves out. Fortunately, we'd arranged to meet Rachel and Jill, so good company for those 8 miles, and feel far better at the end of it than we did at the beginning of it.
It's called endodermitis. We always get it at this time of year.
So Wednesday evening, we'd normally be doing a midweek speed session today, but with our full-on time trial happening on Saturday at the No Walk in the Park, we're just doing an easy run. Then tomorrow, we're doing an explosive hill session, which we're coaching just to activate those muscles prior to Saturday's race stroke time trial. So, nice humid 3 miles there. So this race we've got on Saturday, it's the No Walk in the Park 5k at Queen's Park in Chesterfield. You'll have seen some of our videos before if you follow the channel for a while. We've run this 3 or 4 times. It's a nice 4-lap course of the park, and I would say compared to a pancake flat 5k, we probably add on 20 seconds.
Yeah, about that. So we hope that you've enjoyed this week's video, and if you have, please don't forget to like and subscribe.
So until next week,
Keep on keeping on.
keep on keeping on.